Welcome to the Life of KG, your ultimate destination for all things motivation and business insights. Join me, Katie Godfrey, serial entrepreneur and the brains behind the KG brand. Along the way, we'll welcome inspiring guests and share invaluable business tips to fuel your growth journey. Don't miss out. Hit that subscribe button and leave us a review. With that said, let's dive into the world of success together. If you're ready to level up, you need to join one of my masterminds. My clients are getting insane results. One client works from home, has tripled her income, and is now joining the mentoring space. Another client was stuck to her salon floor, but now has retired from the tools, and her team is just running the show without her. Another salon owner had a training academy too and wanted to scale her training academy more than the salon, which she is now doing, and created online courses and created a passive income. If you want to stop winging it and start growing today, then you need to apply. The link is in the show notes. Hey everyone, welcome back to A Life of KG. On the show today, I have my good friend and client, Ellie. How are you?
Good, thank you. Thank you for having me. I'm very excited.
So exciting. How's everything going?
Touch wood, really, really good.
Yeah.
In a really good business place at the moment. I mean, it's a roller coaster, isn't it? So
my famous line, right?
Yeah, you're just like,
it's just a roller coaster.
Just waiting. I'm waiting and holding my breath for something. But no, really good. Yeah.
I'm glad. So, do you want to do an intro? Who you are, what you do?
Yeah. So I'm Ellie Edwards. I own Beauty by Ellie Solihull. We are a lash, brow, and now a hair salon this year. And I've got my training academy, and most importantly, I am a mom in business as well.
Amazing. So, how long have you been doing in this industry?
Since I was 18. Well, I was 17, going on 18. I was just doing my A-levels.
So did you always know you wanted to go into this industry?
No, I was going to be a police officer.
What? That's so weird. That's like my dream job.
Yeah, so my parents were both police officers. My dad was really high up in the police. My grandparents were really high up in the police. Mom was like on the Vice. It was like amazing. And I was like, I want to be in the police. I'm going to go and do a criminology degree. So that was the plan all along. Did my A-levels. And then, unfortunately, my dad had an accident which made him paralysed from the waist down whilst I was doing my A-levels. So I was like, oh, this is really throwing a spanner into the works, because that just kind of just goes out the window. Like, he had to spend like 6 weeks lying flat in hospital. They were like, we don't know if he's ever going to get out of bed. Like, at one point, they thought he was going to die. Like, it was horrendous. But I was like, okay, well, I'll do my A-levels. I'll do what I can. Obviously, didn't get the grades that I thought I was going to get, because it was like June the 14th. So it's obviously right in the thick of it. And then one night, Mom was downstairs, Dad was in hospital, and I was like, Mom, I'm going to go and do a spray tan course. Can you take me to Malvern? I was like, I want to book it. It's like £99. So she was like, you are ridiculous. I don't think this is the time. I was like, no, I want to do it. And that's how it started. So I never went to beauty college and did the norm level 1, 2, 3 or whatever.
Yeah.
I just went straight in with individual courses.
Wow.
Yeah.
And obviously lashes and brows was like your thing, right?
Well, it was kind of makeup to start with. So I did a qualification in makeup, started doing like wedding makeup and all that. Brides then wanted lashes, and I was like, they're really hard to do. Like, when I did the course, I walked out thinking, don't think I can do that. And then got into it and literally was like, right, I've got to put my heart and soul into it, and just stuck with lashes and brows. And I came away from the wedding makeup, and everyone knew me for lashes and brows in Solihull, and everyone's got me saved as like Ellie eyelashes.
Really? Ellie eyelashes. It's got a ring to it, hasn't it?
Yeah, maybe I should call it that instead.
Oh, so did you always just work for yourself then from day one?
Yeah.
Or did you ever go and work for another salon?
No, so I was working in retail for like Argus and Hotel Chocolat, and I would then go out mobile on the evenings to clients. So I'd finish work at like 6 p.m. in retail, and then I'd go to clients' houses until like midnight mobile, just travel around Birmingham, doing people's lashes, brows, waxing, nails, anything I could do to build the business. I'd never say no to a client. And then moved to Mum and Dad's house, just converted one of the little rooms, did a little bit of mobile at the same time, left the retail job. Then Mum was like, we're going to convert the garage downstairs for you. So we converted that. Then I started hiring people while still working at the house, and then went into salon life.
Oh my gosh. It's funny because I picked up on there that it was like, I never turned down a client, and I was the same.
Yeah.
And there's been so many people on this couch that have been like, I've never turned down a client.
Yeah.
And then now we're like setting these boundaries
Don't want a client.
and we don't even want to do clients. But it's like, but to get to that point, like you have to say yes to everything.
Yeah, and I feel now this new generation don't. And I'm like, you have to. You don't get anywhere just saying like no to everyone. You have to work from the ground up, and that's what gets you a good reputation as well, because people love it. They love a good story. They don't want you just to have these boundaries all the time from the get-go. That's what I think anyway.
Yeah, no, I completely agree. I mean, the kids these days.
Gen Zs, oh my God.
And we can say that because we've got teams that are like in it. We're like, oh my gosh, where's the work ethic, girls?
It's completely different nowadays. Completely different.
I wonder how that will actually change businesses in the future, you know, like the newer businesses. It's going to be interesting. It'll be completely different. I don't think they'll have the same mindset that we've got. It is about your mindset. You don't get anywhere without it, do you? No, definitely. What do you do to kind of like have that strong mindset? Because it is hard, as much as we're like, we have all this flexibility now, and like you're working alongside your little one and all of those, like it's hard.
It is hard. It's a good question really, because I'm not someone to like, you know, like some people do like meditation for their mindset and stuff. I can't get into it. I'm like, I just feel like I've always just been very driven. I'm like, nothing's going to hold me back. And I'm just always looking to the future and what my long-term goal is. And I just look and think, I want that. I want to give my little boy everything so he can be like, my mommy did that for me. And that's where it comes from, really.
Yeah, I do think that you either have that real natural drive or you don't.
Yeah.
And obviously, I've been working alongside you now for a little while, and it is literally like you have that goal, and then you're like, bam, like there is nothing stopping that goal. I'm like, Ellie's message, that's what the goal is this time.
I'm like, you're not stopping me. Everyone knows. Like, I went to see a psychic the other day. It really weird. I don't know why I did it, but my friend wanted to go, so we went. And one of the first things she said to me, I sat down, she didn't know my name, she didn't know my number, there was nothing she could find out about me. She went, you're work obsessed. And I was like, I know.
And I love it.
She was like, I can see it on your cards. You're actually work obsessed. I was like, but you have to, and if I've got something on my mind, I can't just have a list and be like, oh, I'll do that in 6 months. I'm like, I'm doing it now. Like, I'm making it happen. It's got to happen.
Which is why you're so successful.
Thank you.
Like, definitely, like, because you either got that or you haven't.
Yeah.
Like, nothing is going to stop you getting to like what your next goal is. And people need to see and hear that, because people assume things are happening on a plate or it's all right for her and all of that. And it's like, you don't see what goes on in the background.
No, the long hours, everything.
Yeah.
But then we love it, because people are like, why'd you work so late? And why'd you do this? And I'm like, because it's not just a work or job for me. It's basically a hobby as well. I just love it. Absolutely adore it.
Yeah. How have you found Mastermind?
Loved it. Yeah, it's changed everything. So I first contacted, I'd like to stalk you for years. Looking in the background, I'm just there.
I'm pretty sure you ghosted me a few times. It's pretty normal.
So, Katie's in my DMs, I can't reply. And then I was like, oh, okay. So I reached out to you and we did a power hour when I was like just in the salon, just wanting to think about starting a family. And you gave me some tips and stuff. And then I was like, I need more. And then that's when I started messaging. And I didn't actually properly start with you until I'd had Vinny.
Yeah.
So I'd applied everything you told me in just one power hour, and then was like, but I need more. I need to scale this. This needs to be making me even more money. Yeah, but I've loved it. I've learned so much.
And has it made you more money?
Yeah, it has made more money. Maybe more money than I thought. I don't have to work and I make money. I'm making money right now.
It's crazy,
it's amazing. Yeah, it's really good. But you have to trust it, don't you? I think you have to look for so long, and then you're like, I'm just going to do it. And I've met so many people, like Polly, always messaging, like really good friends. Yeah, I've met so many people from it, which is really nice.
I love that. So you obviously had little one.
Yeah.
Before you had him, what was day to day like? Was you in the salon, like teams?
Yes. So I was in the salon. Well, once we'd opened the salon, so the salon's been open 3 years now, it was me making all the money. I had teams anyway, so I started off at mum and dad's house with 3 employees, went to the salon, I've got 8 now. And it would be me, everyone wanted Ellie. And then I started taking a step back by going over to do my training. So rather than saying, I don't want to do your lashes, I would say, oh, I'm training in a college that day. And sometimes I wouldn't even be in a college, I'd just tell them I was. So I could step back. But yeah, before we worked together, it was mental. I was 14, 15 hour days. I'd leave the house at 6 a.m. I'd be in the salon doing a client at 7 a.m.
Oh my gosh.
I'd leave the salon at 9 p.m. to go home. And then it would just repeat.
Yeah. Like the burnout you would have got from that eventually.
Yeah.
Like, that's a lot.
I don't know. I don't even know why I did it. Because people will wait. If you make them, they'll wait. Or they'll just go to someone else and they're like...
Yeah, I was speaking to someone earlier actually, and she's doing amazingly well and she's inundated all of the time. She's literally going to be burnt out like any second.
Yeah.
And I'm like, raise the prices or just say no. And she's like, well, if I do work on my days off, then could I do double time? And I'm like, you can, of course, do double time. I says, but they'll say yeah. And then before you know it, you're working 7 days. And like, it's like, why do we do it though?
Yeah.
Like, I know obviously we want to do it for the money.
Yeah.
I think we hate saying no to people.
Yeah.
And naturally we're a lot of the time people pleasers as well. And we don't want to let people down. But we can't work like that.
No, and I think I've learned, maybe you've made me a little bit more resilient to it as well. People don't give a shit. Like, you say no to them, they'll just go to someone down the road. They say they've got loyalty, but they don't. And you think, why am I putting myself, my family, and everyone else into stress just so you can have your lashes done or you can have your hair done? Then they will just go to someone else. And you've got to remember that, because if you hadn't got anything, do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I found that really difficult actually when I was in the salon and I would do treatments, and you know what it's like. You're seeing a client every 2 weeks, you think they're quite pally. We would have some clients that would be like, there was one particular client and she would never tip me because I was the owner. Yeah. But then at Christmas she'd do something really extravagant for me, and we were like really quite friendly, and then all of a sudden just never come back. And then and obviously there's always been them type of clients along the way that you think, oh God, I was really close to them and they've never come back. And then it wasn't until, like, we're talking like this is years and years and years and years ago now, but it's not until you look back or you become more mature in being a business owner and you're like, none of these people are friends. They are paying for a service. Like, this is a transaction relationship. Yeah. And I think if you don't understand that and don't appreciate that, that's when you'll start being like, oh my God, I thought they were friends. You'll start getting hurt more by when people do leave. Yeah, yeah. It goes for like staff as well, doesn't it? Exactly. Same as staff. It's just a transaction. Yeah. And you think, oh my God, I can't believe they did that to me. And then you're like, oh, well, it will happen again. And I've learned from that then. Have you become stronger with the staff situation? Because I know over the years I definitely have, and have been burnt freaking so much time. Like, literally had to be in therapy. Like, it takes a long time to get to that point, don't it? It's really hard. So the first person I ever employed was Kelsey, who was one of my like best mates, bridesmaid, all that kind of stuff. Kelsey she's on maternity at the moment, but she's coming back, and like, we've always had a relationship where I can say like, Kelsey, this isn't right, blah, blah, blah. And she's fine with it. But then I've worked with other friends and it can make it really awkward. I don't think I'd ever employ a friend again. And I'm never getting too friendly with my staff again. They know now. They shit themselves and they're like, Ellie's coming into the salon. They're like, oh my God. Like, you know, group message yesterday, I was like, so-and-so needs to be done. I will be in the salon. And they know to be there early and stuff. And like, you've got to separate it. They're not your mates. You pay their wages. And they will leave tomorrow if they wanted to. Yeah. Whereas before, I'd be like, oh my God, I can't believe she's done that to me. First time I was on maternity. I think Vinny was 3 months old and one of my staff members left. And I remember like crying, being like, I can't do this anymore. Now if someone left, I'd be like, okay, I'll just hire someone else then. Yeah. We're exactly the same. If someone used to leave, I used to really really take it personally.
Yeah.
Like really take it personally. Or I'd be like, I've trained him in X, Y, Z. I spent so much money on training. Whereas I don't look at it like that anymore.
No.
I'm like, they've made me so much money while they've been working with me, which I'm grateful for. And then actually, if they're going on to do X, Y, Z, I've helped them on that journey.
Yeah.
No one can ever take that away from like a salon owner. You know, these people go on to do what they go and do. And it's annoying when it happens. No one can ever take away the fact that you give them that skill.
Yeah, that is true. The hardest thing with it is if they try and take clients with them. That's the one that I find that really is like, I don't even know what the word for it is. It's almost like disrespectful, isn't it?
So disrespectful.
I don't own the client, but I own the salon. And if this salon wasn't here, you wouldn't have had the wages for the last 3, 4, 5 years. Yeah. So can you just... if you've got the respect for me, don't take your clients with you.
Yeah, definitely.
But clients will go where clients want to go.
So. When you had little one, did that kind of then sort out your kind of like timing with business and how much time you wanted to work in the business? Because the beauty of falling pregnant is the fact of you can't work.
I'm not here. So it really pushed me into the fact that I was like, right, this is actually... I stopped looking at the business like a baby and I started looking at it like a business. And I was like, it's just got to make me money and I don't need to be there for it to make me money. And it made more money whilst on maternity than it did the year before. So I'm like, I don't need to be here. Like, I love going in. I get a bit of FOMO, but it did make me look at the business completely differently and be like, I don't need to return to that lifestyle as well.
Yeah. And how did you do that process? Because we're very similar on that. Like, as I stopped doing treatment when I fell pregnant as well. And it was like the best way to do that. But also, we're predominantly female-led. Yeah. Lots of us want to become mums, but actually sometimes feel that we can't because what am I going to do with the business? Yeah. What was your kind of transition period to be able to step out and have this baby with still having a business there? Because my guess is you're the one that was bringing in all the money at that time, like I was.
Yeah, I just started moving them over. I was saying, I can't fit you in then. But I think at the time, like Lucy was there. So it was really easy. They were like, okay then. And they just got to know the other techs. And then I'd just hire more techs that were good. And I think they loved it because I was like, I've trained them, so you'll be okay. And that was an easy transition because they're like, well, if Ellie trained them, they'll be to a certain standard. And so I just started moving them. And then when they wanted to know if I was coming back, I just kept saying, I'm not sure yet. Everyone expected me back by Christmas. So I had him on Halloween. They expected me back in the salon by Christmas and I wasn't there. And just stick with your tech. And they did.
The expectations are crazy, aren't they?
Yeah. So I had Vinny, and then on the Tuesday night, the Wednesday, at about 9 a.m, I had phone calls from the salon. And I was like, I know you think I love work, but not this much. Come on, I'm still in hospital. But the expectations are ridiculous. Oh, this client wants to know this, or this has happened. And I'm like, I don't care.
In the nicest possible way. Something else has just happened, which is much better, thank you.
Has anyone died? No, don't ring me then. Literally. Yeah.
I had to go and do a disciplinary 2 days after having Lola. That's mad. I know, just crazy. And there was something that happened after Brody. I can't remember. I definitely wasn't as attached to the business after obviously having Brody because that was only a few years ago. That something happened and the team dealt with it, but then the management come to me after. I can't even remember what it was. So it obviously wasn't that big. But I was like, it's a lot being a mum in business.
It's a hell of a lot, yeah. But it's great because I'm like, I can't wait to show him what I've done whilst he was little. More than some people can do in like years. You think, I still built this up whilst you were tiny boy.
Yeah. What's he like when he comes to the salon?
Oh, he loves it. He just loves all the women, I think, as well. Charges up and down. But I've just got him used to it because I've always been in there. So I've got pictures of him like baby on like the massage beds, and when I've been in on a Sunday and whatnot, I've just nipped in. Like, it's great.
they get so used to that life, don't they?
Yeah.
I love when you get like all the clips. I do it with mine, and it's like they've been in like all these salons or they're training and all the different things. Or when we are there on a Sunday doing a renovation or whatever that might be, and like the kids are in the background. It's so good for them to see.
It's really good. Yeah. Well, I remember when I was younger and I went to like Dad's office in the police, like, well, on the station, but like the offices and stuff. I remember doing that kind of stuff. So it is really important. I remember going to like work events with Dad and stuff. So it's really good. I think that's where it gets built into your blood, doesn't it? Because you're like, I want to do well in life.
Yeah, your work ethics come from your parents, especially if they've done long ass hours.
Yeah, long hours. And then obviously Dad was working long hours and Mum had us at home and stuff. So yeah, they've got really good work ethic, my parents. Yeah, I really admire what they've done in life.
Yeah. So you don't regret doing beauty instead of the police force?
No. Can you imagine if I had to like chase somebody that's got like a gun or something? Oh my God, I'd die.
Sergeant Ellie, I can see it now.
I think I like the uniform, but that's probably about it.
My book is now out. It's called Get Off the Tools, and it's a #1 bestseller. No matter what stage you're at in business, this is for you. It's honestly changing people's lives with the amount of knowledge and learning that is inside this book. You also get access to a free toolkit, which is really exciting to help you grow your business even more, but you only get that if you have the book. If you've already read the book, I would really appreciate your reviews on Amazon. It really helps us as authors to be able to sell more books and get this book out there as far, as wide as possible. So head over to Amazon and either buy yours or give it a review. Click below in the show notes to go and grab the link. It's so funny. It's so funny. And you obviously do a lot of training as well. What kind of got you into the training space? Because so many people now wanted to do education.
Yeah. COVID got me into it. I'd already trained and done all my courses before and got my own little academy. And then COVID taught me that I need more income streams. I was like, because I am sat around at home. Don't get me wrong, I actually quite enjoyed. I enjoyed looking back now. I'm like, that was great. But it taught me that I needed different income streams. So I got into it and then went and worked with a lash brand, being their trainer, which was great because even though I was still classed as self-employed, they did all the hard work. They got all the kits in, they got all the manuals, everything. I just turn up on the day and be like, yeah, great. And then I started training with the UK's largest health and beauty store in how to thread, wax and tint brows. So that's opened up a lot of avenues for me. So once a month now, we close the salon. They come to me from all over the UK. So like yesterday, Wednesday, so someone came from like Belfast. And I'm like, they're actually coming to me to learn how to thread. I love it.
Do you think that's your speciality, like the threading side of things?
Yeah, because it's a really hard skill to master. And people are like, I'm not going to do this. Like they start off at the start of the day, I'm not going to do this. I'm like, you will do it. And I love being like, proved you wrong. You've now got a skill for life. And threading doesn't change. It's not like the lash industry where you're like, I've got to keep up with anime lashes and this.
Yeah.
Like, threading don't change. And it's got literally like no contraction, well, skinned hair, but no contraindications. You can do it on anyone with any. Like,
lots of people are missing the trick, aren't they? Not doing that,
especially with the use of retinol.
Yeah,
all that kind of stuff now. It's huge. Yeah, and you can charge really good money for threading, like $17.50 an hour salon just to get your brows threaded, and then lips, chin, side of face. It's all add-ons. It's great.
That's so good.
Yeah,
you got online course for threading?
Just started my online courses. I recorded them on Monday on Loom.
Yeah.
So thanks to you, I was like, right, I'm going to record them all, and now I've just got to do the actual hand bits, and then I'm getting it online so people can just learn it at home.
Amazing, because by the time this is aired, that will all be done. So go and check that out because that's such a good add-on.
Yeah, really good. I mean, especially for your mobile techs. I was saying this the other day. When I was mobile, I was taking around this stupid wax pot. I was like, what am I doing this for? I'm going to go learn how to thread. And I went into a hotel course and there was like, no jokes, like 60 people there learning how to thread. And then I was like, I can't do it. I've left with a certificate. I just practice because I was like, I don't want to carry around a hot wax pot anymore when I can just take a little reel of cotton.
So true. The profit margins as well.
£4 that lasts a year. Ridiculous. Literally your hands and your time. That's it.
That's so crazy.
Yeah.
Because Do you do it where you put it in the mouth?
No, I do it around the neck, or I can teach around the neck or cradle technique. Yeah, so round in the mouth's kind of quite dated now because it's like a little bit of spit on the cotton. Not that nice.
It doesn't really go with hygiene.
Yeah, so I don't teach that one now. Yeah, but it's really, I think it'll be popular.
Yeah, definitely. So going back on the mums in business, because I know you're super passionate about this.
Yeah.
How do you do the juggle? Like, any tips there for those that are mums in business that are struggling?
It's a great question. I think you've got to be organised. You've got to make sure that you know your set days, your set hours, and once it gets to coming home time, the laptop goes away and it doesn't come out until maybe baby's in bed again or kids have gone to a club or anything. So your organisation is 100% key. Secondly, I would get teams in place. You can't do it on your own. I mean, we like to think we're superwoman, but we're not. You need to get a great team in place to help you implement these things. Even if it's just something daft like outsource your social media. Why are you sat at night when you could be sat doing something completely different and make you either more money, or you could be reading a book or something that you enjoy, or go to a fitness class? Outsource what you can.
Yeah, definitely. Did you find it hard to outsource to begin with?
Delegation to start with, because I'm an absolute control freak.
Yeah.
It's really hard. And I'm still learning not to micromanage. There's still times. And I think that's because the team come to me because they're like, don't do it wrong because Ellie will lose her shit. So they come to me still, but now I delegate out. And when I've been on your mastermind, like we did the £10 task, and I was like, why am I doing £10 tasks still? Like stupid stuff like toilet roll. I was like, I don't need to do that. So yeah, delegating is so important because you can make more money doing the other stuff.
Yeah. I think a lot of people as well get super scared with like hiring that first team member. Or there might be a few of them and they think, oh no, I don't want to go on to maybe hiring another one, like with costs and stuff. But what advice would you kind of give there?
First employee, I would get somebody that's relatively flexible. They might even have a part-time job doing something completely different. Ironically, most of the girls I've hired have been in like nursery work as well. So they've had like 2 or 3 days off a week. So they can do nursery work, doesn't interrupt my beauty work, and then they can come to me on those other days. And I found that it takes the stress off going like, oh my God, what if I can't pay them a full-time wage to start with? And then before you know it, their diary's full and you're like, can you stop working for your other job, please? And come to us. So start off part-time, see how you go. Don't run before you can walk.
Definitely. Because I think it's like the hardest thing as well. People think, everyone wants full-time, but actually nowadays everyone wants part-time, don't they? Have you found that?
Well, especially Gen Zs.
Yeah.
God, they don't want any time. They want like 10 till 2. Like, no, girl. But yeah, one good one is actually hiring other moms that understand as well, because they will work like school hours, or they'll want a little bit more flexibility. They might want a bit of evening work if they've got a partner that can like work evenings and stuff. But yeah, part-time is definitely how we started off. I've got a lot of part-timers and they just cross shifts and then have overtime. Everyone loves a bit of overtime.
Yeah, ours do as well. And I think it's really good as well if someone does call in sick or there's holidays and all of that jazz that comes with it. There's other people to be able to jump in, isn't there?
Yeah, and like your quiet time. So Jan's never that quiet. It's like Feb, March for us is a real horrible time of the year. And if they're only part-time, you've only got half the hours, haven't you?
Yeah, definitely.
So it's great. So I'm like, well, they only need 16 hours, so it's not stressful.
Yeah. And what's kind of your biggest tips to build up a client base?
To retain them.
Well, retain them and build them up. Let's talk about getting them in the door first, and then how do you keep them there?
So to get them in the door first, obviously we've got our certain points on the website, stuff like our landing pages and all that kind of stuff. But it's customer service for me, and it's replying to your clients. I see so many people go like, "Oh, I'm not replying to those DMs. Don't send me a question mark." And I'm like, these people, if you didn't have the clients, you'd make no money. So it's them that's making you the money. Give them the best customer service you can. Go out your way a little bit because clients love it. Like little touches that go, above and beyond. That's the best way to get them through the door, and then rebook them at the same time.
Yeah. Which, you know what, is for me and you, seems so simple.
Yeah.
Just rebook them.
Yeah.
But everyone has such a problem with rebooking. Or it's like, but they say they'll do it online. And I'm like, you need to try your best to do it before they walk out the business because we know life is busy. As soon as they've left, and they will think, their intention is to come back in 2 weeks or whenever that is meant to be. But life gets busy and they forget. And before you know it, it's 3 weeks, 4 weeks. Oh, actually, all my lashes have fallen off. Now I need a full set. Oh, wait till now I've got some cash.
Yeah.
Like, they need to book before they go. But people find that really difficult.
Yeah. It's like this morning I was sat having my blow dry and I was reading through the works messages on Instagram. And we'd had to move a client because one of the girls was on holiday. And the girls had just given her the deposit back and gone, okay, we've refunded your deposit, thanks. So I messaged her going, you need your wedding lashes booking in. Like, now, we are so busy. That was your Hindu lashes. Where are your wedding lashes in my diary? She's like, oh my God, where are we going to get it in? So I've just left it with reception today to sort out. I'm like, you need to get her booked back in because otherwise she either won't book in or she might start looking somewhere else. So retain them all the time. Get them back through those doors.
Yeah.
I mean, it's great on Forest, isn't it? We can kind of track how many people are rebooking. And I suppose life is a bit different with online booking systems compared to when we first started. That wasn't a thing, was it? But
no.
Yeah, get them back in. That will grow your client list. Obviously, emails, constant marketing to them, constantly showing up on socials. People come in and say to me, oh my God, I feel like I've known you for years. I'm like, I don't even know who you are.
Yeah. You're very, very good though at being consistent.
Yeah, I'm always on socials.
You're always on socials. Like, your emails are consistent. Like, everything's consistent. But you're very good at just getting on face to cam, bringing your team into it. Like, people do know who you are.
Yeah.
Have you always been that confident at doing that?
I've always been confident. I don't like confidence, which I get completely from my dad. My mom's complete opposite, and my dad's very out there, and it's great. But COVID again made me learn that I was like, people want to connect to people. We're all stuck in the houses, so I just started talking on camera, and I just never watched myself back because I'll ick myself out. So if the girls at work, they start watching me back, I'm like, can you not? I'm right here. I know exactly what I'm about to say. But yeah, people love it. You can connect with people. I watch people on there and think, I've never even met this person, but I want to see what they're up to.
Yeah. And I think that's it. People always go, but I don't know what to share, or people aren't interested. I'm like, trust me, they are interested. Yeah. Like, everyone's nosy. Like, we want to know what's going on. Yeah.
I just sat down the road at that Anchor and had a ginger ale and put it on there, and people are like, what podcast are you on? What are you doing? I'm like, it's great, isn't it? Like, just interacting all the time, talking to people.
Relationship building. And the thing is, like, that's the same when it comes to whatever business anyone has, right? Whether they've got their salons or they've got their training academies or their coaching or whatever that might be. Like, that engagement and that communication and relationship building with people is so important.
Yeah.
And people are forgetting it all the time.
Yeah.
And especially now as well on socials, I don't know if you're seeing it, but everything's fucking written by AI. And it's like, come on, like, where is the humans behind everything now?
At least we'll be last to go though, because people like coming to us just for the gossip.
I know, it's true. Can't have that gossip with AI. Well, maybe you could.
Well, we probably could actually in the future. But yeah, it's mad that, again, I think it does come down to different generations as well that don't have those basic skills to interact. So, because some of the girls that I hire now, if we've just hired an apprentice, Ella, and I was like, will you go on camera? And she was like, yeah. And I was like, okay, first day, I was like, here you are, put your face on the camera. Because I was like, I'm not having people that won't go on camera. All my girls now have to go on camera. Whereas before, I'd be like, don't put so and so on because she doesn't like it. I was like, clients want to see who they're booking in with, what we're doing today. Oh God, you girls are so much fun. Like, we went bungee fitness class the other week. They love it.
Yeah. I wouldn't personally book in for a treatment if I didn't know who the therapist was. I don't think. And then I definitely wouldn't train with anyone who I didn't know who the trainer was. Not a chance. I want to know I'm with the top trainer. Thanks very much.
Yeah. It's a bit like the mastermind. Like, when I was watching you, I was like, oh, she's very much like me. Like, all right, babe. Like, it's normal. I couldn't be with someone that's a robot and got no personality. Whereas if you just book in without seeing that person's face or how they are, you could end up with anyone, couldn't you? It'd be awful. Be well bored.
Hello, tell me how business is going today.
Like literally like AI.
Shall we set the targets for the year?
All right, babe, what are you up to?
Yeah. Got to be real, haven't we?
Yeah, got to be, 100%.
Oh, so what is next for you then?
I want a hair salon.
I never know if you're telling me the freaking truth. I'm having heart palpitations over here. Do you actually want a hair salon?
Yeah, I want a hair salon.
So let's just talk about this.
Like, God, Ellie.
So you're a lash and brow salon.
Yeah.
And you took on a hairstylist.
Yes.
How did that go? And what was the reason for that?
My salon manager at the time left. She was a lash tech. She didn't do brow tints, so I didn't even do brow styling. And you obviously go into a bit of panic mode. And I was like, okay, but I knew it was for the right reasons. And I was like, right, this is actually the best thing that can happen for my business right now. And I put adverts out there, had different people coming back to me. I mean, some of the managers wanted like ridiculous money a year. I was like, you're not taking all my money.
You're not the owner.
Yeah, not me. So I interviewed this girl, Jessie. She came, she's a hairstylist. I looked at her hair work. I was like, this could work. We've got this section at the back that I've just never known what to do with it. It's had a lash bed there, it's had nails there. It's always been a bit, ugh. So I was like, right, what have I got to invest? A few £1,000s. And then probably have to take a dip on my wages whilst we get her up and running. And we ran with it, and clients love it. It's bespoke hair service. So there's no, you're getting your hair done and then someone else is washing it off and someone else is toning it and someone else is cutting it. None of that. You're just there. It's your little hair section. It's really bespoke, and we've just ran with it, and I love it. We do hair extensions now. I get 2 blow dries a week. I was like, career goal, hire a hairdresser.
When I had my hair salon, we had the first blow dry bar in Bedfordshire.
Yeah.
And we called it Blow and Go.
Love that.
And we got so much press because of the name.
Yeah.
Like, it was just brilliant. And luckily I sold it like a few years later for a blessing, a lot of money. And then the only reason I didn't want to sell it is because I didn't want to give up my weekly blow dries.
True. I love them. The girls are like, one of my girls went, you're in here all the time having your hair done. And I went, yeah, and that's my name above the door. I was like, yeah. I call them like my blowies, and I put it on my stories, and clients think it's hilarious. I'm like, just offer a blowy. And they just think it's really funny for obvious reasons. But I'm like, but that's my personality. And I just, it was a risk taking a hairdresser, because it was like, this could pay off or this could be awful. I'm having to say to someone, you've left the hair salon you work at and you've no longer got a job because it hasn't worked with us. But I was like, business is a risk.
It's all a risk,
Yeah, so, but yeah, I love it.
And then you've just taken on an apprentice to help out with the hair side.
Yeah, so we needed someone that could be fluid across, because it's an open salon. All the beds are, lash beds are there, reception desk there, so, and the hair station. We needed someone that could dip between the two and do a bit of reception. Mm-hmm. And I love young students learning. I think it's so important to get the experience.
Yeah.
So I thought, I'm going to take an apprentice on. She'll do reception, she'll do beauty patch testing, but she'll learn hair, because that's my next step. So if she can then grow a column, and then I can take another salon on that's just for hair. Blowy by Ellie.
Okay, so we're opening another salon. Hey!
So we're going to have a hair salon and we're going to have a beauty salon. Yeah, it's been great. I want one big super salon, I think.
Do you?
Yeah.
Rather than
two. Yeah, I'd have a super salon.
You have hair downstairs, beauty upstairs.
Yeah. Like, I was manifesting it on my stories of the week. It's like, I want it in a big house, like real bougie vibe.
Yeah, because obviously I missed your first story, and then I saw this other story the next day, and I was like, I think we need to catch up.
I was like, no. It's just all the clients are manifesting exactly what they want in there. So they want like a bar, and they want like a gym and a creche, but it could be amazing. But I was like, I'm going to have Solihull's first super salon.
I love that.
Yeah,
it's happening.
Yeah, it will, 100%.
I always said about having a crush and stuff in the salon, and some of the people were like, "No way, we're getting away from kids." Yeah, but I was like, "Yeah, but they're shut away in a corner. Then more people can come in, like, and have their treatments done, and actually have staff like in the crash."
Yeah. Well, I go to a gym where they've got a crash. It's £5 to stick Vinny in there. I'll go and do a workout, and then I'll go and do an hour's work. It's great. I love it. £10, great. I'd pay double that. And I'm like, if you could pay an extra £5 on top of your lash appointment, and there's a crash with a qualified nursery assistant or, you know, whatever.
Whoever will look after the child.
Anyone want to do it for £5? But you would, wouldn't you? I 100%, if it made my life easier, I 100% would.
Yeah.
So
I would.
Yeah, we'll see. But definitely want a super salon. It'd definitely be hair, lashes, probably introduce nails and stuff like that into it. Yeah, just do the whole shebang. Some big country house in Solihull.
Watch this space.
Yeah.
That's what's next.
Yeah, that's what's coming.
Love that. Where can people find you on socials?
So social is Beauty by Ellie, Beauty by and then _ Ellie. And then Facebook's Beauty by Ellie Solihull Limited, but I don't have a personal Insta. Just a beauty one.
Well, you'll see Ellie all over the beauty one. I only think you need one on Insta anyway. Like,
I can't be doing vanilla anymore.
No, we're very good at complicating things. And actually, it was this week alone, I think I've spoken to 3 or 4 of my clients where they're like, I don't know if I need an Instagram for this or for this or this. I'm like, let's just build up one.
Yeah.
And I know there's this controversial thing of it's a different audience.
Yeah.
And yeah, it is. But you've already got an audience.
Yeah, I've got one for the mentoring and stuff that I'm like creeping into. I do want to keep that a bit different because they don't understand it.
Yeah.
But I couldn't then have a personal one as well. I mean, I had one for my dog at one point, so it was just ridiculous.
For the dog.
Yeah, I don't know why I did that. I now just send that page reels that I want to like recreate.
And do you know what? I bet the dog takes over all of our stuff. Yeah. That's the funny thing about it.
You know, you're like, yeah, great. It's probably got really good interaction.
Definitely. I love that. Well, all of you go and share our episode. If you can go and tag us, that'd be brilliant. Go and follow Ellie. Go and see all of her stories and get some inspo and see it's really not that hard to do face to camera and how it can change your business. So I hope you all love this episode. Thank you so much, Ellie.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.